Like, ride with me if you ride with me, you can slide with me if you feel like.
Always wanted to be in the professional wrestling business? The EPW Wrestling Academy is now enrolling. Visit EPWWrestlingMS.com for all the details on how to make your dreams a reality. Do you have what it takes?
Hello, everybody. What's going on this Wednesday, this Wednesday night? Hope everybody is having a good week. And, man, busy times. As always, wouldn't have it any other way. Get that in a little bit closer so you can hear me. Here we go. Of course, I'm Neil Taylor, and I'm going to be here with you for a few minutes, talking a little EPW wrestling, talking just wrestling in general, stuff going on, and telling you guys, talking to you a little bit about all the stuff that's going on this weekend. Of course, we got another big TV taping event in Boone, Vegas at EPW Arena this Saturday, 1714 North 2nd Street. And, man, what a television taping it's going to be. For a lot of different reasons, and we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. If you're joining us on Facebook, please click like, follow us if you see that button there, and click share. We're trying to get the word out to as many people as possible. If you're following on X tonight, then make sure to hit like and hit retweet on that X feed or Twitter, as you whatever you may call it these days. And if you are following us over on YouTube, make sure and click that thumbs up button. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. It's 100% free and helps us out a great deal. And we would be much appreciative of that. So, guys, as always, if you got anything you want to comment, if you want to ask a question, I'll answer anything that I can answer, even if it gets me in trouble. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I'm here for the heat. But anyway, just put that in the comments, and we'll talk a little while tonight. As long as you guys are here and want to talk, we'll talk. If you guys don't want to talk, hey, we'll back out of this situation. But here to talk a little EPW wrestling with you, wrestling in general, and tell you a little bit about this coming Saturday night. Of course, we have a huge television taping this Saturday. The big LG, Big Doc Gallows, former WWE Tag Team Champion, will be in the house. He is actually in Paris, France right now. Got off the phone with him a little while earlier, and he is stoked about good brothering all the way over here to Mississippi. As soon as he lands Saturday morning, he'll be driving straight over from Atlanta to hang out at EPW this weekend. And man, what a taping this is going to be this weekend. So many people on the card. It's almost impossible to go through all of them. Matter of fact, I haven't even loaded the graphics because it won't hold it. Just to be honest with you, the software we're using won't hold that many graphics. So, man, just a huge night. It's a big television taping, but it's a little bit. They're all special, but it's a little bit more special than normal because this weekend is the first set of television tapings that will go out to all of our friends over in Atlanta, Macon, Columbus, Savannah, Georgia, on the Peachtree Sports Network. We will begin airing carrying EPW wrestling every Thursday night, 7 o'clock. Super excited. for EPW to be seen based practically all over Georgia. So it's we're super excited about it, and man, it almost doubles our potential viewership numbers. So it's incredible thing that will be going on this weekend. Another little tidbit that I'll drop on you guys, talking about some television changes. If you follow us here on YouTube, you're going to see a change. So one of the stipulations going to Peachtree Sports was they want an hour of EPW wrestling. So traditionally, since we have been on television here in North Mississippi and North Alabama since September of 2021, I believe, we have been a 30-minute television show. That's what we've been. So one of the stipulations for us being picked up in Atlanta and a couple other potential markets is that they wanted it to be an hour-long show. So you guys will be seeing a lot more EPW wrestling. If you are following us on digital, whether that be YouTube, our official YouTube channel, our Roku app, and Peachtree Sports, you'll be seeing even more EPW as we move to an hour broadcast. And then, but if you are still here in North Mississippi and you're watching us on cable or on Dish or on DirecTV or in North Alabama, we will still be a 30-minute television show there. But if you're joining us on YouTube, Roku app, or on the Peachtree Sports Network, then you will be getting to see a little more EPW. So we're excited about that. We're excited about a lot of those things coming up. And it is just going to be it's going to be a crazy ride. When we talked about earlier in the year about all the things that were in the works for EPW, we knew a lot of stuff was in the works, but we didn't know what was going to happen. Let me just put it that way. And what has happened has been unbelievable. So everything dating back to Crossroads Clash, which was the biggest EPW event to date, with APA, JBL, Ron Simmons, Heath Slater, Enzo, all those guys all on one card. And I can already confirm that there's going to be a Crossroads Clash 2 in April of 2026. I can already confirm that. I cannot confirm any guest at this time, but I can already confirm that. So, man, just a lot of big stuff in the works. Also, July the 19th, tickets are not on sale for this just yet, but July the 19th, we will be filming our 200th episode of EPW Wrestling. Our 200th episode. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. But our 200th episode will be filming in July. August the 9th, we're going to Philadelphia, Mississippi. Buff Bagwell will be in the house for that event. August 16th, we'll be back in Manatee for a huge fundraising event for Manatee Mustang Sports. And then August 23rd, we will be back in EPW Arena. September, we're going to be in several different places. We'll be back in Boonville, of course, at EPW Arena. We'll also be back at we'll be back in Crossroads Arena for the Alcorn County Fair in September. Man, just all kinds of stuff going on EPW. So we're super excited about what's going on. We're super excited about some stuff that's in the works that we can't really talk about just yet, but it is definitely a exciting time to be a part of the EPW family. And we're growing. When I began promoting EPW in 2018, I never dreamed that we would be doing some of the stuff that we're doing now and some of the stuff that we have done. And it looks like some of the stuff we're going to do. So it's incredible times. So anyway, guys, like I said, this Saturday night, huge television taping event. Like I said, former WWE champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, Doc Gallows will be in the house, as well as all of your EPW champions. We got a ton of returns. So many to mention. Tootie Lynn will be back in women's division action. So many. We've got so much going on. Isaiah Cohn returns this weekend. Of course, the Initiative will be in the house. Our EPW Tag Team Champions, the Underground Syndicate, will be in the house. Parental Advisories will be back. Wonder Boy, our Apex Champion, will be in action. Man, there's so much going on. It is going to be unreal, and you're going to get even more EPW. So make sure, guys, grab those tickets. And I don't let's see if I can get that website on the screen for you. Let's see. Good. Let's see if I can get this on there. All right. That's kind of big. It'll be all right though. Anyway, yeah. So EPWWrestlingMS.com. Make sure and go there, grab your tickets. All the front row seats are gone. There's a handful of second row reserve seats left, so make sure and grab those. And of course, we got the general admission tickets. Tickets start at only $10, guys. You can't get this much action anywhere for $10. So grab that. And right now, if you go to EPWWrestlingMS.com and you go to the checkout and you put in the code word DOC, D-O-C, then you will save $3 per ticket. You can't beat that either. So you can practically get tickets for $7. You cannot beat that deal. So make sure, grab your tickets, be there, be in the house, meet Luke Gallows, Doc Gallows, whatever you want to call him. He'll be there, and all your favorite EPW stars. It's a lot of fun. Full concessions will be open, all that good stuff. So make sure and grab those tickets. Let's see if I can try and do. Trying to get that thing to scroll across the bottom. It claims it will, but anyway, let's see. All right. Anyway, all right, guys. So to the comments, if anybody's got a question, got a comment, anything they want to talk about, man, throw it in the comments, and we're going to throw them up on the screen, and I'll answer, like I said, I'll answer any questions you guys have about any wrestling that I know about. So, yeah, put those comments put those messages in the comments, put your questions in the comments. We'll talk about them for a few minutes. Let's see. Tim Warren, my old buddy, when you bringing Foley to Corinth? You never know, Tim. You just never know. Never know. Thank you for jumping on tonight, Tim, wherever in the world you are. George Smith, what's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Commissioner Mike, what's up, my man? Hope y'all see what's up, y'all. Can't wait for Saturday night in Boone, Vegas. Man, I can't either. This thing is going to be, it's going to be a awesome night. I promise you that. And this will be leading into our 200th episode taping. So you don't know what's going to happen this coming Saturday. No idea. Let's see. Can't wait for Saturday night. Going to be a great show. It sure is, man. It is going to be incredible. Our last few television tapings have been, I guess I can say crazy, because Crazy Steve from TNA Wrestling was at our last set of television tapings. We saw what happened there. Let's see. Gabriel Burns, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well. Joseph Rutledge is joining us from over on YouTube. What's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. See, hadn't been called The Real Deal in a while. That's kind of weird. What's up, Brian? EPW super fan right there. He is on every live chat. When our show goes live at 11 o'clock on Saturday mornings, 11 o'clock Central Time. Brian is there. Brian is already there. He is following along. We're all talking in the live chat. It's a cool time. So if you're at a computer, you got your phone in your hand at 11 o'clock on Saturday mornings, man, join our live chat. It's a lot of fun. We watch the television show together and talk about it back and forth. And make sure to jump on there and check that out. But thank you for joining us tonight, Brian. Sure do appreciate it. Let's see. Referee Cole Jackson, can't wait for this Saturday night. So freaking excited. Man, I am too. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Let's see. Where is EPW? I'm new here. EPW is based out of North Mississippi. So go to our website, epwwrestlingms.com, and, man, you can see all of the EPW info right there in one place. One place. Thanks for joining us tonight, Jeffrey. Gregory Bauer, what's up, my man? Hope you're doing well tonight. Oh, Brian, man, yeah, I'm excited, Brian. I'm excited about it. Serena, what's up? Hope you're doing well. You and old Papa Dink over there working on the Papa Dink podcast. Thank you for joining us tonight. Julia Greer, what's going on? Saw you earlier today. I'm probably going to see you again in the morning. And probably again tomorrow night. Big JD, Big John Dalton's in the house Saturday night. He's ready. He's going to be, Big John Dalton will be in action this Saturday night, EPW. And, man, he is ready to go. And appreciate you jumping on tonight, Big John Dalton. Appreciate it. Mark Medley, what's up? What's up, referee Mark? He'll be back with us this coming Saturday. Man, we're going to have a whole team of referees in that building this week. I think referee Allison Lee is going to be back with us. Everybody remembers referee Allie from Impact, TNA. She will be in the house at EPW Saturday night. Let's see, BJD. I see some gray coming in on that beard. Man, if you just now seeing it, you hadn't been paying attention because it has been there a while, and it's starting to get even more prevalent, evidently. Man. I think EPW has put a lot of that there. Casey Robinson, ready for Saturday. Man, yeah, ain't we all? Ain't we all? Cannot wait. Calvin Lindsay, what's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well over in the Delta. Hopefully we're going to get to see you here again pretty soon. Maybe in the fall. Maybe in the fall. I can't put anything out there just yet, but possibly in the fall. Austin Lee, hey Neil, me and Dad will be at the show next week. Awesome. Can't wait to see you. Is it your first time there, Austin? Let me know if it's your first time there. We'll be there this weekend. Man, yeah. Let's see. Fire, Swiss cheese. Man, what about Commissioner Swiss and the job he's doing? The only thing that I like that he's done so far is those brand new EPW tag team title belts. Now, those things look nice. I will say that. I'll give him that much credit, but I won't give him much credit on anything else. Let's see. Does anybody know Ethan Ross from EPW? Man, yeah, he's part of the order, and he has no problem interjecting himself from time to time and even getting in the ring from time to time. But, yeah, we all know Ethan Ross. What's up, Ronnie Kitty? Hope you're doing well tonight. Let's see. Going through some more comments. Fire K-Swiss. Please fire Swiss. Casey is not a fan of K-Swiss, evidently. Let's see. Are y'all going to have a show next week? We will be there this Saturday, June the 28th. June the 28th. We'll be there June the 28th, and then we'll be back July 19th. Austin, always go to our website or our Facebook page, and you will see all the shows posted there. That is the go-to to find some info on EPW and when we are going to have shows, and we're going to be close to you. Let's see, Gabriel Burns, I'm close to that 20K. Man, you better keep saving. Somebody said something to me about that the other day. Is like, is that guy got 20 grand saved up yet? So you'll wrestle again. I was like, I'm pretty sure he probably does it. But hey, you never know. You never know about Christian Burns. Never know. What's up, Tommy Davis? Hope you are doing good. Hope you are doing good. Let's see. Brian, yes, always a great time. We always have a lot of fun on the live chats on Saturday mornings. Man, jump on there. I'm telling you guys, jump on there. Just trust me, trust Brian on this. Jump on there and talk to us. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. All you got to do is sign up, have an account. Everybody's got a Google account. That's all you need. And jump on and talk to us for free. It doesn't cost a thing. It does not cost a thing. And we have a lot of fun. See, fire Swiss. We're still trying to fire K-Swiss. Wish Jay Wells would come back to EPW. You never know when you're going to who you're going to see at EPW, and it could be anytime. You never know. Never know. If you got some questions, throw them in the comments, and we will start. I'll answer the questions. I'll answer whatever questions you got. It ain't going to be EPW. Any wrestling you guys want to talk about, I'll answer any questions. It doesn't bother me. See, the new tag titles look awesome. They sure do. Man, those things are fabulous. They are sharp. Let's see. Neil, you're starting to look like Scott. Oh, my Lord. Don't say that. That is the most annoying person ever. And I hope I'm not. But Scott can be a little bit annoying. If you don't know who we're talking about, guys, it's the current voice of Scooby-Doo. Christian and I both met him back last year, I think. But I won't hold that against you, Christian. Let's see, Casey. Oh my Lord. See, Haley, what's up? How are you? Tell Mr. Will I said hello. See, Calvin Lindsay, who you pick? John Cena versus CM Punk, Night of Champions. Cena, no doubt. It's going to be all Cena from the end, probably from now to the end of the year, just to be honest with you. Let's see, until he probably gets back in the ring with Cody. Here we go. Commissioner Swiss. Understand you're not satisfied with the level of service you received. I've done your favor and rejected your tickets. No refund. Enjoy. Oh my goodness. He has sent somebody his money back on their tickets. He can't do that. I hope he sees it though. I don't care no more. Well, he just saw it evidently. He just canceled your tickets for Saturday night. It's my first time at EPW. My dad, Andy Lee, right? I think so. That name sounds familiar. For sure. I'm terrible. Look, anybody that knows me will tell you I'm terrible with names and faces. So more likely when I see him, I'll probably know exactly who he is, but the name does sound familiar. I will speak to that. The name does sound familiar. Let's see. John Steels, Ethan Ross, next match. I don't know. You'll have to be at EPW to find out. K-Swiss, I'm sorry. When is EPW returning to Ripley? Looks like October, Christian. It looks like that is potentially going to be October when we head back to Ripley, Mississippi. Let's see, bro. I'm about to cry. You better get those tickets back in, Casey. See, I watch the show every week on YouTube, man. So appreciate that. You have no idea, and you're about to see even more. You're gonna see anywhere from about 15 to 20 more minutes of EPW television on YouTube. It'll be an hour. It'll be an hour everywhere if you count the commercial breaks. But I think we're going to be. I think it's around 40. It'll be around 44 minutes. BJD, Neil Taylor versus K-Swiss. So Swiss win. Neil is gone from EPW. If Neil wins, Swiss is no longer commissioner. Well, that's an interesting idea. But Bone Crusher may be in line in front of me to try to get rid of Swiss. I don't know, especially after he sent him to jail. K-Swiss had our former commissioner, Bone Crusher, locked up the last, I think about 2 episodes ago on television. So he may be a little bit in front of me on that. EPW returned to Batesville. There is a possibility of that, and it'll be later in the year. Maybe September, October, November. I'm hearing, but that's not confirmed, Calvin. When we find out, it'll be posted all over Facebook. You will definitely know about it. Let's see. Brian Fire Swiss. Swiss Miss and let Hollywood Jimmy be the new commissioner. I don't know that we would be in any better shape with Hollywood Jimmy as commissioner. I don't know that we would be any better off, Brian. I guarantee you they would be no small supply of Twinkies in our concession stand, more than likely. Let's see. Is it because Scott wanted too much for that poster of the Von Erichs movie? That may have something to do with it. Man, he was crazy on that thing. Like, dude, you're on that movie for like 10 seconds. What's wrong with you? Mom wants to let me in. Oh, Mama J. Okay, I got you. I was like, huh? What? Let's see. Eric Ross, can't wait for this Saturday. Man, I can't either. It is going to be so much fun. Let's see. Front row sold out. Second row reserve seats are almost gone. So, guys, I'm telling you, you better get those tickets. Let me see if I can post that link in the comments. Maybe I can tag it or do something or pin it somewhere. Let's see. It's a trying to send. Let's see. Star. All right, maybe that'll. I don't know if that'll pin it or not, but anyway, I put the link in the comments, and then use code DOC, and you'll save $3 off a ticket. So, man, yeah, grab those tickets while you can. Let's see. Jay, save me a seat, but it's whatever. I don't know. Trump may Trump. Swiss may trump her. I don't know. Let's see. What up about Henderson, Kentucky? Oh, my goodness. EPW in Kentucky. Well, I'm going to tell you what. After this year, EPW went to Memphis, and then we're headed to Philadelphia, Mississippi. And we'll be back in Jackson, Tennessee this year. So you never know where EPW will show up. We may put our traveling shoes on ahead to Kentucky. You never know. You just never know. So Ethan Ross is possible a job. Well, God bless you if you have to deal with him all day. God bless you. BJ did not about it. Actually, it's genius. You know what? In that spirit, she'll be fired next. Oh, my goodness. He hasn't even returned yet. Hollywood Jimmy would be better. K-Swiss versus Bone Crusher for commissioner. I tell you what, I'm going to say that Bone Crusher could potentially be in the house Saturday night. It's not confirmed, but he could be there. And if he is, no telling what will happen. Say Christian Burns, like Julie will be the new EPW commissioner. She may be the only one over Swiss in this whole situation. Maybe the only one. Let's see. Chris Rocker, what's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Dwayne, what's up, my man? See you Saturday, of course. Hope you're doing good. Let's see. Christian, it'd be cool if Mr. Kennedy came to EPW. Hey, anybody can show up. Anybody can show up at EPW. Let's see. Come to North Alabama and Florence. You know what? I would absolutely love to come to Alabama. EPW is on. We're on in Muscle Shoals, Florence, Athens, Decatur, and Huntsville, all the way over to Scottsboro, all the way to the state line. So I would love to come to Florence or somewhere in North Alabama. Man, yeah, if you've got some insight into that over there, reach out and let me know, because man, we would love to come to North Alabama. I've been wanting to for a while, and the opportunity has presented itself a couple of times, and then something's happened and it's fell apart. But yes, that is on the bucket list per se. We want to come to North Alabama. Absolutely. Here's K-Swiss again. Hey, guys, listen, I did that geezer a favor. I gave him a promotion. I promoted him from commissioner to fan. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Let's see. Rex Luther. What's up, my friend? I actually need to give you a call tomorrow. I need some help with something. Hats off to you, Dale Taylor. EPW lead the way to making Memphis great. Making wrestling great again. I'll get it out in a minute. Look forward to bringing a case of Twinkies soon. Let Hollywood Jimmy know I'm bringing a super friend of mine who is looking to collect on a few receipts, and I know exactly who that is. And I would love to see it. Oh my goodness, I would love to see it. But yeah, Rex, I need to. I'm probably going to be calling you in the next day or so. There's actually something I need some help with you on. Let's see, Brian, who's going to challenge Maddie for the women's division championship? You'll have to check that out coming up in an episode, Brian. I know you can't be there. I know you cannot be in at EPW Arena because you actually live. I think you live up north somewhere. So, but you'll have to see. You'll have to see on the upcoming episode. Go Rhea Ripley. Okay, I'm a Rhea Ripley fan. I like some Rhea Ripley. Chris Rocker should come to EPW. He should. He should show up when he's booked. He sure should. Get Britt Baker to come to EPW. Man, well, how incredible would that be to have Britt Baker at EPW? That would be, that would be something else. I'm a Britt Baker fan too. There's a few people at EPW. I've got EPW on the brain, as I should. There's a few folks at AEW I would like to see come to EPW eventually at some point. Let's see. Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Nice hair, by the way. I like the new hairdo you've got going on. Let's see. All right, guys. I've caught up with you. So if you got any more comments, any questions, anything you guys want to talk about, man, put it in the comments, and man, I'll answer questions. We'll talk some more EPW. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm here for it. Let's see. Or Raven. That's the first time that has ever been brought up about bringing Raven to EPW. That's interesting. I was a Raven fan in WCW. I like Raven's Flock. It was one of my favorites. Let's see. That's interesting. With Crossroads Clash 2 confirmed next year, next April, you never know who will show up at EPW. And there's already some names being thrown around. I can't put those out there, but there's already some names being thrown around about who's going to headline next year. Of course, this year it was the APA. It was JBL and Ron Simmons. And next year, who knows who it could be. But, man, we've got a lot. We got some big shoes to fill from last year. And some of the names that have been tossed around definitely do that. So hopefully we'll be able to announce some of that stuff here soon. Let's see. I met Sting a few months ago. Need the Icon Sting to show up. Man, that would be like super bucket list type stuff right there. I was such a Sting fan as a kid, man. He was like, he and Hulk Hogan, like you couldn't tell me nothing. And then one time it was right around Clash of the Champions when the Black Scorpion, everybody remembers the Black Scorpion, when they were doing that whole thing, you could call the WCW hotline and you could talk to Sting. And man, I was all over that thing. Sure was. Yeah, it would be super cool to have Sting. It really would. Let's see. What's up, Tyler? Hope you're doing well. Ain't seen you in a while. Hope you were doing really well. Hopefully we'll get to see you again here soon. See, met Sting in Biloxi last year. Stood in line for 4 hours. Wow, man, that's wanting to meet somebody bad right there. I stood in a line one time for about 30 minutes to meet somebody, and it was kind of because I wanted to meet them and I wanted a picture with them, but it was also for the autograph picture was for somebody else, and it was Corey Feldman. I met Corey Feldman one time, and I stood in line for about 30 minutes to meet Corey Feldman. I thought it was cool because I've never, I mean, there were some of the movies I didn't realize he was in. He was in a Friday the 13th movie, and I'm a big horror movie guy. But he was in a Friday the 13th. He was in, I think he was in some other stuff. But my favorite Corey Feldman movie was License to Drive. And that was basically the only reason I wanted to meet him. And I actually have a picture with him. I'll have to post that sometime or another. But yeah, that's the longest I ever stood in line. I'm not standing in line very long to meet many people. PW is my home away from home. I think it's mine. And a lot of times it feels like EPW has moved into my house. Like I literally, like the room I'm in is my office, and there's EPW stuff everywhere. Let's see. Mini Kiss was a great show, minus the Motley Crue and Queen covers. That was an interesting show. I actually was, for those of you that don't know, when there, Crossroads Arena last weekend, I did double duty. I was the MC for Micromania Wrestling and Mini Kiss, which is a band of little people. I'm trying to be correct here. A band of little people that are in full costume and makeup and dressed as Kiss. And it was really good. I really enjoyed it. The Micromania Wrestling, I enjoyed that part too. I actually made a couple of contacts on that show. So, but it was a lot of fun. I had a blast. It was so much fun, and everybody was just incredibly great to work with, which is hard to come by sometimes. Let's see. Trent Williams, what's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Make sure and click that thumbs up button. Let's see. Tommy Dreamer was at Clash 2. That is a possibility. I've been wanting to get Tommy Dreamer back at EPW, and dates just hasn't lined up. So that could be coming, but he may be at Clash. You may see him before that. You just never know. Aleister Black should show up at EPW. That would be incredible. It absolutely would be. Let's see. Cannot wait for Luke Gallows to return Saturday. Man, I can't wait either. He's actually been to EPW before. Some of you may remember he was actually at the Corinth Comic-Con a few years ago. And he will be returning back to EPW this weekend, and he will actually be in action. So, yeah, it's exciting. Rex, check Messenger when you can. I saw it pop up a few minutes ago, Rex. So, yeah, I'll probably be giving you a shout tomorrow. See, Brian, live in Michigan, about 30 miles from Detroit. That's cool. I've actually been to Detroit once, and I've been to Flint and to Lake Fenton. I have friends that live in Lake Fenton, and I enjoyed it. I like Detroit. Went by and met the folks at Hardcore Pawn, or everybody remembers that show from True TV. Les and Seth and Ashley Gold. I got to meet those guys, and they were incredible people to meet. I've got pictures of those guys somewhere in here. May even be on that bookshelf somewhere behind me. Mouth from the Goonies. Yeah, he was in the Goonies as well. Corey Feldman was. I forgot about that. Let's see. How about some of the Memphis stars at EPW like Zaya Wolf or Mama's Boy, CJ Money? Zaya Wolf is a possibility. You never know who you may see turn up at EPW that works Memphis TV also. You never know. I am actually a big fan of, I guess as a peek behind the curtain, I'm actually a big fan of CJ Money and Mama Money. I think it is the most entertaining thing on that show right now. Or one of the most entertaining things. There's a few different things I like on that show, but I'm just really, really entertained by CJ Money and Mama Money. I think that is probably one of the most creative things I've ever seen. And I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan of both of those guys too. They're great people. But you never know. You never know when they'll may turn up at EPW, including Zaya Wolf. Let's see. I live in the same town as Rhino from ECW. That's cool. Rhino's actually been to EPW before once a few years ago. Let's see. Herb Simmons, what is up, my man? Hope you're doing well up in the St. Louis area. Man, I've got to get up and visit Herb at one of his shows up close to St. Louis, one of those fan fests. I actually wanted to come to, I think it was either the last one you did or the one before that. It was the one that Kevin Von Erich was at, and I cannot. There was something something work related, or we had a show or something. I couldn't make it, but I'm wanting to come up and visit Herb, so I'll be up there knocking on your door one of these days. Appreciate you jumping on tonight, though. Herb Simmons, incredible promoter, been around for a long time, and man, yeah, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence tonight, Herb. Much appreciated. Let's see. I made my wrestling debut last month and had my first one-on-one match. It's been fun. That is awesome. Incredible. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Keep on stepping, as Dustin Rhodes would say. Nunzio needs to come to EPW. That's a possibility. More TNA stars. Would love to meet Joe Hendry or Mustafa Ali. That is a possibility. Those names have come up a couple of times, so that there's some possibility there. Never know who will show up at EPW. Let's see, bring Rhino back. I missed that one. We may have to do that. I need to get Matt Cardona at EPW. That's one that's on the list, my friend. Joe Hendry should show up. I'm a fan of Joe Hendry. I really am. Got to meet him when he was in Memphis here a couple of months ago, and he was a super nice guy. He was a real great guy to work with. But yeah. Kevin Von Erich at EPW, I can't even imagine that. That would be so incredible. I'm a big fan of the Von Erichs. I've been to matches. Some of the first matches I ever went to as a kid were at the old Sportatorium in Dallas. Matter of fact, the very first wrestling ring I ever got inside of was in the old Dallas Sportatorium. And man, I've never even met Kevin, and I would absolutely love to. But yeah, in the summers, my dad lived in Dallas, and I would go visit my dad, and he actually lived not far from, oh my goodness, what is that lake that the Von Erich Ranch was on? It's right on the tip of my tongue. We lived in Carrollton, and they lived in Lake Louisville. That's where it was. The Von Erich Ranch was actually on Lake Louisville, and we lived not far from there. But yeah, man, that would be that would be one of those pinch me moments. That would be incredible. Let's see. Herb Simmons, anytime. I'm telling you, Herb, I will be up to visit one of these days. I promise you that. See, Christian Burns, I know you're a fan there. You tried to buy that poster, but it was too expensive. Yeah, he just wasn't coming off that poster, and I wouldn't give him that kind of money for it. He was a little bit ridiculous, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, guys, you got any more questions? Throw them in the comments, and I've got a few more minutes I can stick around, and I've actually got some work to do, some EPW work to do when I get off here. So I've got a few more minutes. If you guys want to talk some more, want to ask some more questions, throw them in the comments. I've done caught up with you, so you're slacking. You're slacking out there. Man, yeah. Let's see. I was there when Rhino showed up, and I jumped when his music played. Yeah, that was a cool moment. It really was. It was just cool to have Rhino on an EPW show. I just thought it was great. It was $80. I think it was close to $100 by the time he signed it. And I was out at that point. Everyone join the YouTube chat on Saturday. Yes, man, come join the chat at 11 a.m. on Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. Central Time on Saturday mornings. And we have the live chat. We watch the newest episode of EPW. We watch it all together, and we live chat. We talk about it, and it's a good time. It's a lot of fun. So, yeah, y'all join us. Listen to Brian. Brian's a smart man. Listen to Brian. Let's see, Mirrorberry. Let's see. I'm good, man. Just getting ready for Saturday night. Hope you're getting ready for Saturday night. You need to come see us. You need to come see us. What about Shane Helms, the Hurricane, coming to EPW and form a tag team with Wonder Boy? Shane Helms actually works full time for WWE, but I smell what you're stepping in. That would be awesome. That just the visual of that would just be absolutely incredible. I'll give you another little peek behind the curtain. When we were in Memphis for the Memphis Comic Con, the Mid South MegaCon, that's the name of it. I was trying everything I could to get Wonder Boy next to Dean Cain, who was Superman. And I was trying to navigate that, trying to figure that out because I wasn't paying for it because I'm cheap. But yes, I was trying everything I could to get Wonder Boy next to Dean Cain. Well, it looked like that was about to happen, and then Dean Cain left. So he left early on that Sunday before we could get a conversation between he and Wonder Boy. But I wanted that so bad. But hey, it is what it is. I tried. Let's see. I asked this question a lot about. Let's see. I asked this question a lot. How big are the championship belts seem? They have different sizes. I look at the title belt. I'm like, wow. I think that's just, it depends on who you have design your belts or what you want personally. So all the EPW title belts are basically a standard size, and I don't remember what that is, but I think it just depends on what you want. Everybody remembers the first EPW championship, the first one with the logos on it was huge. That belt was probably 18 inches tall or taller. It was a huge belt. And right after we got that belt, we decided there was going to be another design pretty quick because the belt was just hard to travel with because it was such a huge belt. But I think that just depends on who designs the belt, who orders the belt. You kind of put your custom specs in on that. So it just kind of depends. I cannot remember the exact specifications of our belts. I know the women's division title is a little bit smaller because it's the ladies title, but I don't know. It just depends on who designs it. It depends on who designs the belt. Christian Burns would be cool. It would be cool. Could you imagine that? Hurricane Helms and Wonder Boy next to each other. That would be awesome. That would be so awesome. Let's see, like Keith Ross, nice person to be around. I'm proud he's nice to be around for somebody. He's not when he's at EPW. I promise you that. Let's see. Maybe you can get a conversation with the actor from Flash when he comes to Tupelo Con next year. We could probably manage that one because I actually talked to that guy a little bit at Tupelo Con. I think he was there last year. Was it Tupelo Con? I saw him and spoke to him somewhere, but I can't remember where it was because I was talking to him and I didn't realize who it was until after the fact, which happens to me a lot. I've been, there's a couple of celebrities I've been around that I didn't know who they were until after I'd talked to them. Brantley Gilbert is one of them. I walked by him 4 times and said hello and had no idea who he was. And then somebody said, "Hey, are you not going to get something signed by that guy?" I was like, "What guy?" And he's like, "Well, Brantley Gilbert's right there. You just talked to him." I was like, I had no idea. But that's happened to me a few times. Let's see. I remember when Luke Gallows let me hold the TNA tag title at Comic-Con, and it wasn't that heavy. Like I said, it just depends on the person. It depends on the belt. Some of them are heavier, some of them are lighter. I think most of the EPW championships weigh about 10 pounds, somewhere around 10 pounds. So it just depends on the person and what it depends on who designs the belt, basically. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, guys. So I've been here as long as I can stick around. Guys, make sure go grab your tickets. That's what I need you to do tonight. That's your homework. You need to go grab these tickets. What tickets are left. So go to epwrestlingms.com and grab your tickets. There's a few reserve seats left in the second row. There's not many. So make sure and grab those. Those will probably all be gone by tomorrow. Typically they are. So they're probably all be gone by tomorrow. So you need to get on tonight. You need to get those tickets if you're coming. And that way you've got a guaranteed seat. That is your seat for the night. So you can see all the EPW action this Saturday. And man, we have got so much going on at EPW. You just have no idea. Like we've said before a few times during our chat, former WWE Tag Team Champion Luke Gallows will be there this weekend, straight off a jet from Paris. So he's landing in Paris that morning and driving over to EPW that afternoon. And he will be there. Everybody that you can imagine from EPW is going to be on hand. All of our champions will be on hand. The Order will be in the house. Eric Wayne will be in the house. An incredible lineup from our women's division will be there. You just got to be there. The Initiative will be in the house. You just got to be there to see what all happens this coming Saturday. And guys, I promise you, get your tickets, come see us. You will not be disappointed. I can guarantee you that. So go to the website, epwrestlingms.com, use the code DOC, D-O-C, and save $3 per ticket off. That's not $3 off the total. That is $3 per ticket. You will save some money. Get those tickets now. That offer is not good. It actually ends on Saturday. So make sure and grab your tickets, grab your reserved seats, get those right now because they're going to be all gone. And Saturday night, we're going to see you guys. We're going to see you Saturday night live and in living color. VIP doors open at 6 p.m. General doors open at 6:30. And bell time is at 7:30 sharp. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Saturday night, guys. It is going to be so much fun. And we're looking for you. We can do all this fun stuff. We can talk about all this fun stuff. But until you are there, you show up, you buy your ticket, you are how we do this. So we need you. So grab your tickets. Come see us Saturday night. It's going to be a ton of fun, a lot of action, and you're going to be talking about it Monday, I promise. Guys, I'm Neil Taylor, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. We're going to see you all Saturday night, or at least we better. It's going to be a good one, as the old saying goes. It's going to be a good one. So, guys, have a good week. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other, and we will see you Saturday.